Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, more legislation that could lower your car tax bill this year passed the state Senate today. It comes after the House had taken action on a similar bill. Everyone agreed on the measure, but there was debate on the Senate floor today as to whose fault it was that your taxes went up this year. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more on what happened in Frankfort.
Kentucky lawmakers passed this bill in the Senate 34-0. It follows a similar vote for a similar bill that also unanimously passed the House.
And my thing is, we can do better. This is shameful what's happened here. These things have gotten out of control.
Every senator voted for the bill that directs the governor to instruct the state revenue cabinet to return car tax assessments to what they were before the pandemic.
Instead of assessing the values at today's assessment, what we're asking is to move away from this once-in-a-lifetime pandemic and global deviation.
Despite everyone voting for the bill, there was debate on the Senate floor on if the car tax increase was the governor's fault.
Not only did the governor not act to protect the citizens of the Commonwealth, he affirmatively acted to raise taxes on the working people of the Commonwealth by ordering that this memo be sent out to the PVAs to raise the tax burden on working families at a time that we are suffering economically.
We've heard bashing about the governor and his policies, but as the senator from Jefferson 19 has indicated, the governor does not set tax rates. We do.
Now, it will be interesting to see which of these bills actually becomes law. Will it be the House bill? Will it be the Senate bill? Or will there be a compromise worked out in a conference committee? In Frankfort, Phil Pendleton, now back to you.
Senator Douglas says the bill contains a directive for reimbursements to be paid for those who have already paid their car taxes for this year.
Well, we're continuing to watch clouds move into the region this afternoon. Ahead of the potential for showers tonight, though, we're watching the potential for some fire weather. In fact, most of us under a fire weather warning, otherwise known as a red flag warning. They are one and the same. It just means conditions are favorable for the quick spread of brush fires out there. We've seen a few yesterday, we've seen a few today, and that possibility will continue at least until that rain gets here. The western half of the area also under a wind advisory. You can't miss it. It's been breezy out there today. But we are going to continue to see the breezy conditions throughout the evening. As we head into downtown Whitesburg right now, all sunny, upper 50s right now. Many of us, though, sneaking into the low to mid 60s. It's a spring preview out there this afternoon. But I want to caution you something here. Notice it's in the mid 60s. The winds out of the southwest between 15 and 25 miles per hour. Look at Wise, a sustained wind speed of 33 miles per hour. So you combine that, the breezy conditions with low humidity values, most of these lower than 30%, in fact some lower than 20%, that is an easy recipe for brush fires. It doesn't take much. We do want to point something out. We're not seeing any rainfall throughout the region, and I don't have confirmation on this particular one, but noticing areas, I'm going to draw it on the map, you see right here earlier in the frame, right there, that looks kind of like a smoke plume to me. No confirmation on that, but you do see showers beginning to work on in, or at least some higher clouds into central Kentucky. So scattered showers will be with us tonight. That will slowly bring an end to that threat there for brush fires, but it's something we'll have to watch very, very closely throughout the evening hours. I'll have the latest on when those showers look to move out and when Old Man Winter looks to come knocking on the door again, coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Yeah, definitely a bad hair day out there today. Evan, thank you. The WYMT East Kentucky Sport Boat and RV Show is now underway with our partners and sponsors waiting for you to drop by. WYMT's Buddy Forbes is live in Pikeville at the Appalachian Wireless Arena with more. Buddy?
Yes, Steve, the doors are now open at the East Kentucky Sport Boat and RV Show, and we are starting to see some people trickle in here to the arena, all hoping to get a jump on that spring sport shopping season. The arena is packed with wheels, thrills, and even some gills with all of the latest ATV, RV, and boat models displayed on the floor, and some family fun waiting in the wings. Local businesses say events like this are always a great time, giving them a chance to meet potential customers by bringing the stores to them.
You'd never get to put this much inside a showroom and display it this way. So it's a good opportunity with a lot of traffic and people to get to see what we do. With our custom rides from stock, we'll sell you stock, and we also customize.
Now, this trout tank behind me has been the talk of the arena, and kids get to fish for free. The doors did just open, so there is plenty of time to make your way over. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
All right, Buddy, thank you very much. We'll have more from the event throughout the evening, and keep an eye on our Facebook page for some live updates as the event continues all the way through Sunday. You probably already know, but the Super Bowl is on Sunday, and local favorite Cincinnati will be playing. Kentucky State Police remind those planning a watch party to plan for more than just food and drinks. Drunk driving can cost lives, so state troopers plan to amp up patrols to try and keep the roads safe. They remind you that a designated driver is essential to have a safe weekend.
Well, we oftentimes see whoever's the least amount of intoxicated. That's not the right way to go about it. A true sober driver is what it is. It's completely sober, and that's what we want them to do.
KYTC officials say preliminary numbers point to 120 people in Kentucky being killed in crashes that involved a drunk driver in 2021. Police hope no one is added to 2022's list this weekend. The Pike County Health Department is rolling out a new COVID-19 communications system. The department's old system included calling every person in the county who tested positive. The new system aims to streamline the process by letting the patient decide when they would like to be contacted by filling out a contact request form online.
Who might have questions about their quarantine or isolation period, or just some basic questions because they've recently been diagnosed.
Riley says high COVID numbers brought on by Omicron has highlighted the need for a more efficient system. Those interested can go to pikecountyhealth.com or call 1-888-287-1227. You can see both the website and the number there on your screen. As more states around the country lift mask requirements for indoor public spaces, many are questioning if they should still continue to mask. Some wonder if it makes sense when those around them are opting out. Well, doctors cite three factors they say are fundamental when weighing in on whether to mask or not. The first and most important, density and crowding, which really helps facilitate transmission.
Second is ventilation. If you're in poorly ventilated places where you, for example, can't open windows and get air flowing. And the third is when you don't know the vaccine status of the people around you.
And if you have COVID-19 or know you have been exposed, it is recommended to wear a well-fitted mask for 10 full days around others in public or your home, especially if someone you live with is at increased risk for severe disease. Amazon workers who are vaccinated against COVID-19 will no longer have to wear masks in warehouses in some states. Today, the retail giant announced it is lifting the requirement for workers in states that have eased up on their mask mandates. Employees who are not vaccinated or work in states where mask regulations are still in place will continue to have to mask up. Amazon says it made the decision due to a sharp decline in COVID-19 cases across the country. Some at-home COVID-19 tests are being recalled. The Food and Drug Administration says the standard Q COVID-19 AG home test is being recalled because the tests were illegally imported. The tests were apparently only designed as a screening test and not for diagnosis purposes. Officials say if anyone used them and got a result from them, they should test again using a different brand. Let's head over to Wall Street now on this Friday. The Dow closes down today more than 503 points. When we return on First at 4, the Winter Olympics continue in Beijing. We'll have the latest on a doping scandal and more.
And it may feel nice out there right now, but we've got changes on the way as we head into the weekend. I'll break all those down coming up.